Good afternoon. It's starting to go a little bit grey and grotty. It's been cold but bright most of the day. Welcome to New Year, New You. This is the 31-day Twitter stroke internet challenge for gamers for the 31 days of January to do 31 new RPG characters, so one character a day. Of course, me being me, I'm doing 31. My headset always looks really, really uneven. That's better. That's better. Yeah, and of course, me being me, I'm doing 31 characters in 31 different systems. Um, because why not? I've got all these systems, might as well go ahead and do them. And today, and I'm going through them alphabetically in order of the character name rather than the system or anything. So today, in this video, we are looking at Ayila Starblazer. She is a star patroller. So this is from Starblazer Adventures, which is Cubicle 7's fate-based kind of rock and roll science fiction space opera game in the vein of the old Starblazer mag from the mid to late 70s and I think went into the early 80s, early possibly even late 80s. There's a bit more history. It's a beautiful, big, thick, chunky black and white book, decent sized print. It could have been about two-thirds the size with a smaller font size, but I quite like it. Um, and it's based on Fate. I think it came out just before Fate Core did, so it doesn't have some of the refinements that Fate Core does, but it's got its own takes. Anyway, Ayla, she is a pilot member of the Star Patrol. So as such, she is given an individual spaceship. Her ship's called the Wasp. She is a hotshot pilot. She is good behind the stick, nerves of steel. She herself is of an alien race called the Crouchy. So if you imagine vaguely vulpine, so vaguely fox-like, bit of monkey, so short snout, short fur, pointed ears, pointy teeth. The Crouchy have a howl that historically they use to startle their prey. They're descended from hunters and pack hunters. Um, Not a massive kind of thing about her race. She's got that one stunt that she's got, and then one aspect that she can play into. Other aspects there, access to weapons, access to a ship, being an officer, astronavigator, translator, very useful for members of the Star Patrol. These are people who patrol the edges and the borders. They act as a bit like judges from the Judge Dredd thing. They've got lots of autonomy and a lot of power, but they're like first responders to crises and incidents. Um, all the Fate games, I'm not sure if you've played them, but all the Fate games, they use like a life path system. I was doing this by myself, which kind of loses some of the things where you kind of write down your first adventure. So in a very Troy McClure, hi, my name's Ayila Starblazer, and you might know me from Ayla and the Nighthawks, which was one of her first assignments out of the academy and out of her freshman thing, and she was part of um, like a routine recon to a night planet, so a planet where it's eternally dark, or at least the days are really really short, and she fought against night hordes. In this one, she picked up, she really dug into her crouchy side of things. So she's got a kind of low light vision, as a lot of predators do, and the howl came in really, really handy. And she was granted the access to weapons because obviously you need to fight off these things. Um, and then she was a guest in Phase versus the Mecha Worms. Phase was just another random name for another character, because what you do in fate-based games is that you write your first episode, then you pass the card to the left, and then you on like a note card, and then you write down how you guest starred in one of the other players' kind of starring issues. That gave her the officer status, access to the ship, and then astronavigator and translator off the third one there. So yeah, that's Ayila Starblazer, a female crouchy star patroller, ace pilot, yeah, and investigator. So yeah, thanks for watching. Roll well, and we'll see you soon.